Hey everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is
The Mo and Katy Show.
And this month and year, well, last month, marks 5 years that we have been doing the Mo and Katy Show.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We started filming we filmed 3 episodes in March of 2020. And then we didn't see each other for about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And then we let each other in our quarantine bubbles.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, 5 years that we have been doing the podcast, which has been really, it's the start of our business and our brand together. Yep. And it's been really fun to watch it grow. So
yeah. Well, thanks for...
happy 5 years.
Yay.
Yay, us.
I've had 3 addresses in those 5 years.
That's true.
Lived in Shenandoah.
We recorded at all of them.
Yeah. Whew, it's been a while, so.
That's right.
Awesome.
We recorded a pod with you at the Grand Canyon.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was in the car using the Wi-Fi from the visitor center because it was 9 degrees outside.
I did one in a gazebo
Camping.
Rehoboth. Cape May, New Jersey.
Nice.
Sitting in a gazebo at a garden. So
we've been all over.
We're very well traveled. We're so international.
Okay, those are all stateside, but we have been to the UK. So
this is true.
Anyway, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, who is the positive disruptor that we're going to talk about today?
The positive disruptor.
I'll give you 2. No, it's too easy.
2 hints. No, yeah. The positive disruptor that we're talking about today is someone who was just a part of honoring the Country Music Association and Grand Ole Opry for 100 years. Mm-hmm. And she is definitely a positive disruptor. Yeah. She breaks all the stereotypes and shakes up all the norms, and I think probably makes some people nervous, but she is a powerhouse.
Wait. Why does this person make some people nervous?
Because I think sometimes people don't know what to do with strong women who know what they want to do and know who they are.
So right from the WWE, we're going to talk about strong woman Dolly Parton.
Right from the ring.
Well, actually, it's interesting you say that because I do agree that she's a strong woman, and I do agree that scares a lot of people. But it's funny because when we say strong, we immediately think muscular, like I just did with my very poorly worded. What was that?
That was my wrestling pose.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Don't do that again.
Ever do that again?
But I think a lot of people mistake strength for strength in the actual muscular sense of the word and stuff like that. Yeah. And she is a very, very strong character. She's very larger than life. And I don't mean that as a innuendo, although I'm surprised I didn't mean that on purpose. But so she is definitely a positive disruptor,
That's
Dolly
right.
Parton.
So Dolly Parton, this one is for you.
Yeah. And I actually also wanted to talk about her husband because I believe he is a positive disruptor in pretty much the exact opposite sense. I mean, there's a role reversal thing, her strength as a woman in a male-dominated industry, but his strength as a pretty silent supporter of hers. Again, supporter was not an intentional use. This is going to be a tough one. I'll let you start.
And sadly, he just passed away not too long ago.
Yeah.
And but yes, really, really obviously cheered her on and let her do everything that she felt that she needed to do in the world. So.
Well, I had heard an interview that he had, early on, I think they were married for like 64 years. Yeah. But really, really early on, it was one of the first award shows that she was on. And, she took him as her plus one. And they went through the whole thing, it's all people, lights, glamour, flashes, and all these showy things. Yeah. And I think it was right when they got in the car on the way home, he took his tuxedo tie off, and he says, "Do not ever invite me to one of those again."
Now, ironically, we're both kind of married to that kind of person.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Jen and Matt are big supporters of what we do. Supporter?
I hardly know her. Sorry.
Of what we do. But if given the choice, they are in the background. Yeah. A lot of times it's so funny. There will be a news story on, and my husband, because he's very busy in the city, he'll say, "I was there," and I'm like, "Okay, well, where are you?" And he's like, "I was behind the camera." Yeah. He does not want to be on camera, and meanwhile, I'm like, "Hello, don't want your solo? I'll take it."
Mine. No, but I think it's interesting because I think that's really important is that we forget, because they're not in the spotlight.
Yeah.
We forget about the people that support, and nobody's working alone. Okay. Life is a team sport. And I think I always call it a crew concept. So like on airplanes, there's not just one person flying it. There may be a single seat aircraft, but it takes a village to get everybody there.
Right.
And I think because we don't see or hear the silent supporters, because they're silent and invisible.
That's right.
They don't get the credit. And so I want to make sure that we also, in talking about Dolly Parton, we also talk about Carl Dean, her husband.
Without the ensemble, there is no musical. I'm always going to make it about musicals.
I'm just glad.
She can't stop me.
I can try.
So speaking of music.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll always love you, Jolene.
Always, Jolene.
Okay, so one of the things that, I think in today's society, everybody's like, have they had work done? You're like, yeah, she's 95 years old and she looks like a 20-year-old. Of course, no, I'm saying in general, well, of course, that person is 6 years old and they look like a 20-year-old. Of course they've had work done. But the thing about Dolly Parton is she's like, I'll give you a list. I'll give you a list of all the things I've had done.
She is unapologetic about it. And I was just telling Mo this quote that I love. Dolly Parton's quote is, if I see something sagging, bagging, or dragging, I'm going to have it nipped, tucked, or sucked.
I don't know that we need to do anything else. I think that's the podcast.
Drop
right
the mic.
There. Yeah.
Right there.
One more time for the people in the back, please.
If I see something sagging, not sagging, sagging.
Okay.
Sagging, bagging, or dragging, I'm going to have it nipped.
Okay. We're going to do this one more time for the people in the back. Take 2.
And I'm going to speak English this time. If I see something sagging, bagging, or dragging, I'm going to have it nipped, tucked, or sucked.
Why are you giggling? Because you said sucked?
Anyway. So and you were saying too, she likes the, what did she say? Like the trashy,
the town tramp.
The town tramp.
She said she wanted to look like the town tramp. And I don't know what town she's from, so I can't say that she is successful. But I just appreciate that she is unapologetic about the fact that her look is intentional, that the fact that her look is unique, that it looks like the town tramp, and that she had some surgical assistance to get there.
And she will continue to do so as needed.
Yeah. Nip, suck, and tuck.
And it's hard not to...
tuck and roll?
There are times I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, I wish I could just do a little... something there. Mo and I were just having a conversation upstairs about how the hair on our heads are getting lighter and lighter and lighter as they come in. There's lots of gel, so you can't see.
I have over-gelled. What you're looking at is not so much of my hair as it is a gel helmet.
Got like a little Danny Zuko thing going on there. Is it a gelmet?
Anyway.
Dolly Parton was the, I think, 4th of 12 children. And they grew up, she uses the term dirt poor.
Yeah.
The person that delivered her, her dad paid, I think he was a doctor, I'm not sure, but he paid him with a bag of cornmeal for her delivery.
Is that like the old dowry? Like, that girl over there, she's 2 hens.
Yes.
And like, yeah. Well, if you give her a rooster, like, that's like... Yeah. What was that quote from that movie? Like planes, trains, and automobiles. Like the pregnant lady's like getting the luggage, and he's like, no, I'll get it. He goes, she's tough. First kid come out sideways. I feel like I'm venturing into a land.
I feel like you are venturing into a land where you do not know what you're talking about. Go back and watch.
Which is a good plug for our segment. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you'd like to watch. Correct me if I'm wrong, the childbirth edition.
It's our personal favorite.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
One word for you. Yabba dabba doula.
That is one word. Anyway, back to Dolly Parton, who actually doesn't have kids.
No, she does not have children of her own, which I think makes some of the things that she does for her community even more meaningful because she never had any children to pour her legacy into. And just to jump ahead a little bit, one of the things that she has established, is it called the Imagination Library?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think she just decided that every kid needs books. And so she started, I think, in her own hometown, sending out books. And the statistic I told you that I read 1 in every 7 American children has received a book from Dolly Parton.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's
So
grown to like 10 million books, I think she's done.
If anybody's listening who knows somebody or is somebody who's gotten one of these books, I'd like to know that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her library, but kind of going back on that, I think just from what I've read about Dolly Parton, I bet you even if she had kids, she would still pour into. I think she's just really big into pouring into others.
Yeah.
I heard, there's Dollywood, which is the theme park. And I heard that the reason she has Dollywood as opposed to maybe investing in Disneyland or Disney World is because she wanted to bring tourism and stuff back to her own hometown, like her area, her neck of the woods.
Have you been to Dollywood?
I have not.
Oh, you haven't? I've been to Dollywood.
Really?
Very rarely have I been a place that you have not been.
Have you been twice? Sorry. It's too easy. It's just lazy. It's not the breast use of things, but it's just lazy punning to try to go there. So it's the truth.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
I know.
I have been to Dolly, and there's also there's some sort of rodeo dinner thing that's there too. Dixieland Stampede, that's what it's called. Dixieland Stampede.
Nice recall.
Thank you.
That just came out mid-sentence.
Well, I couldn't think of it at first, and then it just went pew. When I was in like early high school, we had a mug in our cupboard, and it looks like a cowboy boot with a handle on it. It was a mug, and it's from Dixieland Stampede.
And next door, if you go to Dollywood, you can get a mug that's got two.
I
know.
Have seen those in gift shops, and I remember as a child being like, "Oh my god!"
I guarantee you, it's not in your house, in your cupboard.
What's in my cupboard?
I know what I do. I know what's not in your cupboard is what I'm saying. No, the other thing. Speaking out, losing train of thought. Talk amongst yourselves. I have no idea what's going to say. Mother. Crap.
The other thing. So another thing that she did in her hometown was she promised every child, and I think this was just a temporary thing, but she promised every child that graduated high school that she would give them $500. And it made their graduation rate go from, I think, under 70% to like 98%.
Wow.
Or 96% or something like that.
That's amazing.
So she promised each one of them, so this is what I love about her. She has such a heart for her hometown because she knows that she was not born into means, and she's had to fight for everything she has gotten.
Yeah.
And she is a talented musician. She plays like 9 instruments.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. She said she doesn't play any of them well, but she plays like 9 instruments.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And she also counts her fingernails as an instrument because the way she taps them together.
Okay.
But she, she leaned into the talent she had, and she is always willing to look back at her hometown and to see what she can do.
That's awesome.
And the thing is, we all have places where we live. We all have hometowns and we all have current towns. Mm-hmm. And if you look around at what you have access to something, and you look for the need, you'll always find a marriage between those two.
Yep.
And I just love that about her. Yeah. I love that she does that.
And that's something that you and I are good at. I know Jen and I are good at too, is we call it tour your own backyard, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of looking around at what you have, I think a lot of times everybody's complaining about how bored they are, so like that's why we use Atlas Obscura whenever we go someplace, is to find those little hidden gems that you don't know about. And that's one thing I love when I bring people to DC, especially when I bring people who have lived near here their entire lives and haven't been to DC. Like that's when it's really just, or when you take somebody who's been to DC several times and you show them something new. Yeah. Because I think all of the surprises are always around this. And I think we just don't take advantage. We don't open our eyes to look for that, much less the need that we can contribute. Because we always assume somebody else is going to take care of it. There's other Dolly Partons in the world. They're going to give kids a book or $500 when they graduate.
Well, and we have, it's kind of a sidebar, but we have access to trains, to public transportation. Yeah. I think that we lived in the Baltimore area for like 10 years before we realized like that you can be on a train and be in DC in an hour and not have to park your car. And like, it's a game changer.
So worth it.
I took the train down here this morning.
Yes, you did.
I did.
I don't know how you're getting home.
So little trivia question for you, Mo. Oh. So there was a sheep that was cloned.
Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly. Do you know why the sheep is named Dolly? It has to do with Dolly Parton.
I don't.
The sheep that was cloned is named Dolly because the cells that they took were from a mammary gland. I'm not making that up. I'm not kidding. That's actually why they named the sheep Dolly.
So which came first, the idea or the name?
I bet you they were searching the sheep, as one does.
Okay, hang on.
Where's the best place to take this?
Please don't use me as a model, because that was weird.
That's not going to end well. And they ended up taking the mammary gland, and then somebody probably went, hey, let's...
Yeah, we know it was a guy.
Scientist voice.
Wasn't it in Ireland?
Do I have to do with an accent?
Isn't that where it was, though? That
I don't remember.
She was sheeped in Clone Land.
Oh, sheep.
Well, good thing it didn't come from a bull.
I lamb what I lamb. Do you woolly have to roll your eyes?
Oh my gosh. I will do breast puns if you're going to do sheep puns.
So anyway, that's why the clone sheep is named Dolly.
Really?
Because the cells came from a mammary gland. And I wonder if the sheep looked back at the other sheep and said, thanks for the mammaries.
No, you know who said that? Dolly did. Back at herself, apparently. Oh my gosh. Anyway. I don't even know how to transition. What did you look up?
I just stumbled upon it. I didn't. No,
you stumbled upon a mammary gland.
Well, that sounds awkward.
Do your boobs hang low today? Wow.
So, to be a positive disruptor in your community, like Dolly Parton, and I am sure she still has things. Girlfriend is 79 years old.
Wow.
She looks amazing. Yeah. Say what you want. She looks amazing. Yeah. And she has paid for the right to look amazing. Yeah. So good on her.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she still is looking around and saying, what do I have at my disposal that I can use to help other people? Yeah. And we can all do that. You do not have to be an award-winning country music star or a movie star like she is. You don't have to look like the town tramp.
What? Goals.
But it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. You don't have a clone sheep named after you.
You don't have to have any qualifications to look around and see and disrupt your community by doing something that, unexpected.
And again, I think it's also, like she funded the Moderna.
That's right.
She gave $1 million to the COVID vaccine. But I think that a lot of times we think we have to do something big and grandiose, and the give back to your community or to somebody that you pass by can be something as simple as a smile. Yeah. Right. I mean, it's that simple. Or making somebody laugh. I had an interaction in the airport recently, and it's amazing how simple it is and how accessible something is. You have a skill set. Yeah. Whether it's making cards, we were looking at my friend Deanie's cards. She has all these brooches, and she made these cards,
so cool.
Around the brooch, and everybody's got some skill set that they take for granted. So until you take the time to assess, what is it that I can do? I know you stamp cards and you stamp cards like that. I am still searching. Apparently breast puns is my contribution to the world. You're welcome. But
you are the best at them.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for your support, Bartles and James. But anyway.
You got that one right under the wire.
You can't be an athlete. Be an athletic supporter.
You're making some dangerous parallels there. You better stop.
Okay. Why don't you go back to the call to action again? Sorry.
So our call to action to you is to tell us, what is something that you have maybe already done in your community, in your neighborhood, in your place, the places you hang out, like in the school system that you went to or that your kids go to, or your place of worship, or your workplace, or wherever you find yourself. What's something that you've done, and it doesn't have to be big, something little that you've done that's made a difference? Or what do you see that can be done? What are your plans maybe in the next 3 months that you can do something to make a difference? And it might just be writing a note to a coworker who's sad, or, bringing donuts to the team after their game. It does not have to be complicated. Yep. You don't have to send 10 million books to kids all over the world. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Yes. But I'll give you my address. Yeah.
I would like good night moon, please. Yes, thank you very much.
And also for Carl Dean, for the silent supporters, if you have someone like that in your life, the positive disruption you can make is acknowledge them.
Absolutely.
And if you are a silent supporter, thank you for what you do, because you are the unsung heroes for sure.
That's right.
See, I said unsung. That was not a pun, but wordplay.
That's right.
Thank you.
I'll give you an American Music Award for that pun.
Thank you.
And I think she's also one letter away from an EGOT. I think I read that she's one letter away. I'm sure she has Grammys. I don't know. I'll have to do a little more research.
I don't know either. Anyway, lots more we could have said about Dolly Parton, but she is definitely a positive disruptor.
That's right.
And I just love how she owns everything that she is. And I think when you own that, it's kind of hard for people to talk trash about you. She's like, they're like, you look like a tramp. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, I do.
Yes. And again, I pay for it, because if it bends,
sagging, bagging,
bends, dragons,
Not those kind of dragons.
Anyway, we just want to remind you that from the monumental to the mundane,
life is full of unforgettable experiences.
So go make some.
Go out and make a difference.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Clone a sheep.
No, don't
Just
do that.
let us know where you grab the glands from.
Bye.